it never ends.
Or just kind of fades out.
Yeah, I don't know. I always thought that had an ending.
Yeah.
Anyway, wow, here we are, Wes. Another live stream.
Mm-hmm.
Beautiful downtown, Atascadero. Spanish for mud hole, and it really is today. It's been raining cats and dogs and a bunch of other stuff. A lot of heavy equipment. It's been raining like crazy. Anyway, thank you for joining us at this wonderful day today. We have a lot of things in store today. So first off, we got Wes working the cameras.
Yep, here I am working the cameras.
Atta boy, Wes.
Yeah.
And Gail's working the message board. I think she's on there somewhere. And there you have it. So that particular track is on the library. It's under White Christmas, octave, and single note. And it's kind of funny. I put that on many, many, many years ago on my Holiday Fingerstyle album. And so I gave it to the local radio station at the time. And I've got all these nice fingerstyle arrangements. And what do they play? This thing. And I needed another tune. And so I put that track together and then just played over it onto a DAT machine. And that's what they decided to go with. Crazy, huh? I'm like, what? Jeez, you guys have no taste. So anyway,
that does sound like one of those cheesy Christmas songs that you would hear on the radio, though. It's like
it is. Yeah, it's got cheese ball.
Yeah, there's a major cheese factor there, for sure.
So, what is the theme for the day, Wes? Anyways.
It's the Gibson 135 that you're going to play in a little while.
Okay.
But
good.
First, you're talking about, I don't know, or what are you talking about?
I'm going to talk about, we've got all these guitars for sale now. I just put them online. This, a Gibson 165. Look at this tailpiece. I got this guitar and the tailpiece was just trash. So I bought a new tailpiece for it. Other than that, the guitar is in really beautiful shape. It's a Gibson 165 Herb Ellis. It's been polished a lot. Do you see how the Herb Ellis signature is faded? So it's like you're using too strong a polish if you're not taking off that. So this is like a 175 with only one pickup. Got a Tune-o-matic bridge on it. And that's in beautiful shape. Pickup covers here are in beautiful shape. I was thinking about doing a couple of things to this. And I thought, no, let's not do that. But I still could. I still may. And that reverse the pickup ring. So the pickup, you see how it's tilted there? It's tilted towards the back. So if it gets more of the sound from the front, I think it might warm it up a little bit. So I could try that out. So I think I might do that. This has been, it's had a fret level on it. Frets in a beautiful shape. Nice. No fret wear at all. It's, again, this one has got a little bit of corrosion on the back tuners, on the back of the tuners, if you can see that. It's kind of like gold is, it gets washed away, you keep, gold is weird. And some of the parts on guitars some are triple plated or double plated or single plated. I don't know what the deal is. But, yeah, you can't. So, just a little bit of gold has come off the tuners.
What is that? Is that neck? Is it a one-piece neck there, or what?
Yeah, one piece mahogany. And so, yeah, it's a beautiful, beautiful sounding guitar. It's got a thinner profile neck than I've seen on some of these others. Are we running a little hot? Sounds like it's distorting.
Yeah, that.
Anyway,
So what's that? What? How big is it? What's the top made of? Let's talk about it a little more.
okay, it's a laminate maple top, laminate sides and back, rosewood fretboard, mahogany neck, single ply binding, double binding, double or triple in the front. Black pickguard. The pickup is, Gibson's pickup. I don't know. I didn't take out the pickup to look at it, but it's, it's of the year. This is what year is this, Wes? '03, I think.
Yeah. I don't know.
So anyway, that's the guitar, Herb Ellis. This thing's very easy to play. You could put a rosewood bridge if you want to darken it up a little more. Who knows? But it's kind of nice the way it is. So, hey Wes, can you show the website page with the guitars listed?
Yeah.
Hey, William Melton's here. Jim Rolfe, what's happening, man? Did you hear your track, Jim? Jim had to tune that track for me because it was out of tune. Thank you, Jim, for doing that. So we only have five. We have 5 guitars listed there. And so click on that 165. Can you see that there? Look at these wonderful pictures I took. That's hard to take pictures.
I mean, it's really not. I think what you should do is get a better phone that's like made in this century.
I'm not using my phone. I'm using
I know, that's what
high-end cameras.
That's what I'm saying. You don't know how to use the cameras.
But I think they said, don't you think
They're all so dark.
Well, I can light them up.
Can you?
Yeah, just open the aperture.
Yeah. Well, I don't know. You could just also whip out your phone and take awesome photos if you had a good phone too.
Anyway.
Yeah.
There it is.
But anyway, yeah. So guitarcollege.net. And yeah, you can check it out for yourself. Guitars.
We're going to be looking at some of these other guitars. So, where are we at? Who's with us today, Wes?
Quite a few people.
Wow,
Yeah.
74. Thank you for joining us. This is your live stream.
WC Ray is here. What's going on, buddy? Pat Evans. Good to see you. From
Pat Evans.
Kim Mickelson, Martin, Joel Henderson.
Joel, what's up, Joel?
Lachlan is here from Colorado.
Ralph Stanfield.
Yep. Jim Rolfe from Moore Park. William Melton. George Cole. Yeah. So it's the usual crowd here.
Well, George hasn't been here in a while.
I like Joel's Henderson's thing. He said, Joel Henderson is here, so relax, everybody.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
Yeah, hide your food.
Ralph Stanfield, TJ Everett, John Burkhart from Black Hills, South Dakota. 55 degrees over there, sunny blue skies. God.
Really, in South Dakota?
Yeah, loving that.
We're going to go there this year.
Nice.
We have a cousin that moved there.
William's looking for the body thickness of that guitar.
3 3/8, something like that. So it's thicker than your Joe Pass. This would be a nice guitar for you if you're looking for one.
Yes, it would. Todd Richmond's here from Vandenberg Village.
Todd, what's happening, man? In Vandenberg. When is the next... I thought they were going to blast off another rocket the other night, and then they scrubbed it, I guess. When's the next one, Todd?
Adrian Lee's here. Merry Christmas to you too, Adrian. Yeah.
Bob?
Robin.
Rob. Rich.
Rob's here.
Rob, what's happening?
Yeah, we got the
Bob Rich, I'd never heard of that.
Whole crew in here. Hopefully everyone's off work for Christmas, getting ready.
Yeah. This is 16-inch. 16-inch.
Yeah. William says, I am looking rich.
Are you really?
Yeah. Which, William, we did get that D'Angelico in, but we can't show it till for another couple weeks. But I'll tell you right now, things pretty sweet. So that could be an option.
Bruce.
Are you coming to NAMM this year, Bruce is asking?
Is that Bruce Adolph?
Going to the vintage show at Fairgrounds too. I am having an event Wednesday night in Anaheim, the pre-NAMM hang.
Oh.
Dang, it's already that time of year again.
I know. It's, once New Year's is over, I mean, it's like, God, it just fires up right away. And it's like, geez. Yeah, NAMM. I guess we're going to NAMM. I don't know. But we are going to go to the vintage show. And there's another one in San Rafael. I think it's on the 13th, and then the NAMM is on the week after. So, yeah, we're going to go to those things. And we got to advertise our...
Jazz Fest.
We got, yeah. And Wes, we're going to need a banner for that.
I know.
Need to make up a banner. And then... Mackie Carter is here. Gail said Mackie Carter. Who's that? McKay Carter. Yeah, Mackie Cooks.
Yeah, I think she got that last name wrong.
Gail's been sick all week. And as a result, the leaves out of the gutter haven't been cleaned. The oil hasn't been changed in the car. And some of these things that, you need to do, honey. We haven't had a decent meal. Poor girl, she's been sick.
I'd just probably end that joke now.
Okay. Joke done.
Yeah, wasn't even funny to begin with.
You don't think so?
No, not at all. Really bad attempt. Adrian, it's the D'Angelico, it's Excel 1. But they've just redesigned a few things on it, and so they're launching this new redesigned version on the 11th of January. So we're going to feature it around that time. Yeah. But it's cool. It's nice. The look of those guitars is awesome. I mean, you can't deny the way they look. They're like have this modern kind of thing going on, so they're super cool.
Yes, it is. Somebody said they were working on Blue Bossa, which is a fun little tune. Yeah, so the D'Angelico, we'll do that in a couple of weeks. Very interesting, very interesting. So,
oh, nice. Adrian has the old one, blue one. Yeah, I love them. Yeah, they're a solid guitar. I'll tell you that much for the price. They're pretty.
How much is that XL one? Do you know?
I don't know about the redesigned one, but I mean,
Yeah.
You can probably get one from anywhere
So
from
this-
1,000 to 1,500.
Yeah, yeah. I think it's 3 inches thick. Somebody, Tom Coohan had gotten one, and it was thin. He said, I thought it was going to be thicker when it's thin.
The D'Angelico?
Yeah.
That didn't seem like it was a thin guitar.
Well, no, the one we got. No, that's what I was worried about. Yeah,
that last one that we.
Yeah.
Yeah, that one
You
definitely.
figure if they cut the guitar in half, they could make twice as many guitars.
Tom is watching, by the way. Tom, what's going on, buddy?
Hey, Tom. And look at, there is Tim Everett
Yeah.
in Minnesota. How's things going over there, Tim? How's life on the lake? Is it frozen over?
You ice skating out there yet? Hockey?
Driving the car? Driving the car on the lake?
Goran Biblija is here from Slovenia. What's up?
Wow.
Thanks for joining us.
Wowee. Wowie zowie.
Mark Larkins.
Mark,
going,
what's
buddy?
happening?
Paulo from Chile. What's going on, Mark?
Paulo.
What's going on, Paulo? And yeah.
All right, so I'm going to do a switch here because I never had listed this guitar on the website, and it belongs to a friend of mine, and so he's like, well, why don't you list it? And okay, all right. So this is the 575 Heritage. It has a crack in the top. And I don't know if you can see it there. Can you zoom in, Wes? Where is it? Right here, I think. Yeah, it's got this crack. It's stable. And I don't. A friend of mine was saying, yeah, that's not even through. That's a finish crack. But I think it's a little more than that. But you can't. This is a solid piece of wood, so the crack is not going anywhere. I don't think it's not going to be getting any bigger. But you can save hundreds of dollars, a fistful of dollars getting this because it's priced accordingly.
That the pick art on that is sweet. That's definitely a unique looking guitar there.
Isn't it? Yeah.
Yeah.
These are pretty. And they really got a wonderful sound.
Yeah, that thing's awesome.
Hear the sound as I tune it up.
Yeah, it sounds great when you tune it. Definitely.
Yeah. The names of the strings, E, A, D, G, B, E. Every apple does grow brown eventually. It's not as much output as that Herb Ellis. Wes, can you turn it up here? I love the low end on these. Let's play Blue Bossa. I haven't played that in ages. Oops. God, jeez.
So yeah, this guitar also is on the listed on the site too.
Yes, I just listed it last night.
So yeah, all of you guys who want to know the prices of these, you can go here and see them. And this is wow, that's a really good deal actually for this. Oh, that's Jerry's guitar.
Right, yeah.
Gotcha. Yeah, dang. You were right about saving some money on that because
I know.
that's
It's a hell of a deal.
a pretty sweet deal there. So I'll put the link in the chat.
Ta-da!
Um,
Excuse me. Anyway, yeah, that's what the guitar sounds like.
yeah. And let's see, someone said something here. That guitar sounds very woody. W.C. Ray said that.
Woody.
Yeah, which I'd have to agree. It sounds different. It sounds cool. I dig it.
Yeah, it's got that.
Yeah. Very warm.
Yeah, these are old strings too.
And he also said, wow, what a steal. Great deal on that. Paolo, though, said it's out of his budget. Yeah. What is your budget, Paolo? What are you looking for?
Well, doesn't Paolo have all those L5s and
No,
stuff?
that's the other Paolo.
Oh,
Yeah.
2 Palos, no waiting. Okay.
Yeah. Bob Rich did have a quick question about where's a good source to buy a rosewood bridge for a 165.
Stu Mack, Stuart McDonald. Or just go on Reverb, you can find them. But Stuart McDonald. If you haven't been to that site, you can buy everything you need for your guitar there.
I'm like, what is that noise? But I guess that's the rain.
It's the rain.
Yeah.
When the rain comes, we run in.
Yeah.
Rain, rain, rain.
Yeah, I would snatch up that guitar. Someone should, because
I know it. I know.
because
it.
those things. I mean, that's
Focus in on this crack again.
it's almost like half price.
It is. It is. So, because there it is. It could cosmetically be probably fixed, but if you look in the F hole here, well, it doesn't look. If it goes, see, this is a solid top. If this is solid and that crack is, you would be able to move it, but you really can't. So
Right.
it's got that there, and it's got
Yeah, because it wasn't like fixed, right?
no, it hasn't been fixed.
Yeah.
I don't think it needs to be. And then
Well, like you said, it could be cosmetically covered up.
yeah,
You
could
know,
do
like
that.
a luthier could make it look so that crack's not
And there's
there.
another one here. Can you focus in on that, Wes? See, it's got that there.
That one looks deeper.
No. But you know what? Apparently, the guy threw it across the room or something. Got mad at his wife.
That is a cool piece of wood, though.
Isn't that?
Yeah.
That's solid maple.
Yeah, that's
And
nice.
solid maple rims and all that. So there are luthiers that could really do a number on this, make it disappear probably. Yeah, crap. But the guy I use, he kind of quit you doing that. And so much for that.
Is there anyone around here that works on guitars like that?
There is, and I've seen him advertised, and he'll fix anything with wood, made of wood. And so,
Is that the guy that's always talking about that on Craigslist?
yeah,
Nice.
yeah. So I'm sure he could do it.
Yeah. We should talk to that guy. Go check out his
Yeah,
workbench.
yeah, we should.
It'll be
But I
fun.
mean, other than that, the guitar hasn't been played much at all. It's crazy.
Carlos is wondering what pickups are on that.
These are Schaller pickups.
Nice.
Which I like. As a matter of fact, okay, I've got that 66. Do you remember that 66 175, Wes?
Kinda.
Yeah. So I the jack went bad, and so I took it out, fixed it, put it back in, and it's wound. The wiring is so tight. For some reason the jack didn't work again. Took it out, and then it works. It's like one of those things. But I was thinking, since I got this thing out, it's got a Gibson PAF, repo. Not a repossession, a reproduction. And it's, I thought, you know what? I'm going to darken this up, put a Schaller in there. So George Cole said, nice flame.
Yeah.
George has one of these. Do you love it, George? He bought it from me. That one I had done some work on. And he said he broke the headstock or something. He broke something on the thing.
Ah, that's a bummer.
Yeah.
But another thing that a luthier can fix for sure.
Yeah, a good one can make it disappear. It's like Stu Mac doesn't seem to have all wooden bridges available right now. Well, that's interesting. I have got so many bridges and stuff. I've got so many parts. I was thinking, I should just put them all on reverb and get rid of all this stuff. But you never know when you're going to need it. So that's why I keep everything. Broke the neck 2 times.
Oh, man.
And I'm sure it didn't break in the same spot either. Because once they fix them, they're so tight that forget it. So anyway, here is this guy. Here's a song. Let's see. Should I play a song on this, or should we move to another guitar?
Yeah, probably move to something else, I would think.
Okay, we're moving on down the road here.
Let's get to that, the 135.
Oh, yeah, the 135. That's what the thing is all about, isn't it?
Right.
Okay. Talk amongst yourselves.
Yes.
Talk amongst yourselves. Let me get this down.
2 different places on the neck it broke, but you just got it refretted, so
Wow.
things probably still playing great.
Who does his work?
I don't know. Who does your work there, George? George, where do you...
He lives in Oxnard, in Ventura.
Oh, nice. Yeah, that's
I was just wondering if
that's doable.
Carruthers is doing it in Newbury Park. He's John Carruthers.
W.C. Ray said, I don't see the Schaefer anywhere.
Yeah, you don't, do you?
That one's not for sale, I don't think. So,
Not yet, anyways.
yeah.
So, yeah, so this guitar, a 165, they're
It's a 135.
135, sorry. The Herb Ellis has 30 more of something. Where do they get these numbers? All right, this guitar is in very nice shape. I mean, the neck, no dings. Actually, none of these guitars have dings on the neck. So you don't... Moving up and down the neck is very easy. Little harder pickup, Wes.
So explain what that thing is. What's going on there?
Okay, so this guitar is, what is it, two and a quarter inch deep. It does have a wood block, so it's a semi-hollow body guitar. Maple laminate sides and back and top. Rosewood fretboard. Okay, the bridge is sunk in there. Trapeze tailpiece. Whatever pickup Gibson decides to put on it. It's got a nice C-shaped neck. Like an old Gibson, like not a real old Gibson, not like a 50s, but like on one that we grew up with, Nice frets. No binding on the side here. But again, this guitar is in beautiful shape. There is a couple little dings somewhere around here. I know there's one in the back, right there. You see that little ding there at the bottom there, Wes?
Where?
Focus.
I know, it's not. There we go. Oh, there you go.
Yeah, do you see it? Yeah, that little thing there.
Right.
So, and there was something in the front here, but I can't. Oh, right here, a couple little finish things.
Nice.
It's very nice guitar. I've had a couple of these over the years. I haven't had one in quite a while. They're very comfortable to play. I think they're more comfortable than a 335B. Just because it's got a bigger body depth. But again, this guitar, I mean, it's a Memphis-built guitar. There it is. Again, and these are priced. Where do we have that priced at? I priced it last night. It's on the website there, Wes. Go look on, if you don't mind. Take a look on there and see what it is.
Yeah, 1995.
Yeah, good grief.
That is a pretty good price. So someone asked, is that a poor man's 275 or?
I think a 275 is a hollow, isn't it? So yeah, I don't know. I've never had a 275, so that's something we ought to try to get. They're pricey, man. So, and I don't know that much about them, so I'm a little leery.
So how does that thing? I mean, that's not necessarily a jazz guitar, is it? I mean,
I think it gets a better sound than a 335.
Why?
I guess because the body depth.
Right.
To me, it does. Yeah.
What are the dimensions?
16 inch, and like I said, two and a quarter, something like that here.
Right.
25-inch scale joins the body right here, which is nice. You know, a 335 joins the body on this fret, so the end of the neck is out here. You know, so and it kind of fits right here. I like it. Almost wish a Birdland would be this fat. Almost.
Yeah, that Jim Rolfe said, I think a 275 may have a smaller body. Not sure. I played one at Norm's a while back. But that's what I was kind of thinking. Isn't that the real small looking?
No, I think are you thinking of a 339 or a 336?
Or isn't there a 330 too?
Yeah, that's a 17. That's like a 335.
Right.
That's hollow.
Got it. Yeah. So what?
Oh, did you see what this one fella said? Jordan, no big deal on that crack.
Yeah.
I've been repairing those.
Mm-hmm.
Wow. Where do you live?
Slovenia. Yeah, so send that back to him and
yeah.
How it probably so George asked like less feedback on that, perhaps. Yeah.
On this?
Yeah.
Yeah, no feedback. No feedback at all.
He also says an old employee of Carruthers works out of his garage in Camarillo.
Oh, that's fantastic.
Yeah.
Yeah, good for you.
Anthony Bruce asked, so what's the worst that could happen if the cracks move? Can it still be repaired?
Yeah.
I mean, those guys could repair anything.
Yeah.
That's.
I'll tell you what. I had a friend. Well, he's still around, so I still have him. It's Pete Scafidi. His mother was Mary Osborne. She had an L5 that fell off a truck on the freeway.
Wow.
And so anyway, it just sat around for years and years. Finally, my friend decided to have it repaired. You would never know it. It looks like brand new. You'd never know it. So anyway.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
I had a, not mine, but when I was in a band I was in, the guy's bass flew out of the back of the truck on the freeway. And it was not repairable.
And it was not in the case?
It was in a gig bag, but not a very, very cheap gig bag.
Uh-huh.
And
was it a cheap bass?
Yeah, it was like a PV or something like that. And
so it wasn't.
It was completely, like the head stock was completely off. it was really, really bad.
That's funny.
On our way to play a show too, so he had to borrow someone's bass from another band that was playing. Yeah. Mark Larkins, is that a poor man's 175? No, it's just different, right?
Yeah, I mean, it's different. It's just different.
Jazz Doodle says, I have an ES-275. It's fully hollow and about 2 inches thick, 15 inches wide, very nice sounding. Oh. I prefer it to a 330.
Okay, so 15 inch. So Jim Rolfe, you are right.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, okay. Should we play a song on this?
Sure.
This song, I Saw Mommy Kissing Santa Claus, I think it was one of the coolest songs. I remember as a little kid hearing this and thinking, what's the heck? Santa Claus kissing Mommy? Mommy kissing Santa Claus? I don't get it, It's like... Anyway, what a great premise. You know what I'm saying, Wes?
Kind of weird, but yeah.
So did you get the Once I Had a Secret Love lick in there? I just threw that in. Anyway, yeah, that's a great tune.
That guitar, I don't know. I don't know about that. It has a weird sound.
Well, for one thing, it's distorting. It's like the gain knob on that mixer is too hot, and need to turn that down, turn the fader up.
I mean, there is very little room on the fader to go up.
Is there?
Yeah.
Let's play it.
And I mean, it's not distorting. You have your headsets turned up so loud. I mean, I don't know. I don't know about what you got going on over there. But either way, we need to like reset the whole mixer because it's every week it's different, and it's like.
I know.
And
it's driving me nuts.
Yeah, I don't know. Bane J is here from Serbia. Super sound, he said. Yeah, John Burkhart said that guitar would be good for some Chet sounds. Yeah. Just sounds a little...
Yeah. Well, anyway, it's available. I think it would push an amp real nicely. So you get this with a great sounding amp, you got a nice combo.
I wouldn't mind hearing a song with a track with that though. Let's do that.
Okay.
Before you put it away.
Okay.
This is, yeah.
It says there's too much reverb, Wes. John Burke says that.
Oh, well, do you want me to turn down the reverb?
Just I guess, just a tad, I guess.
I mean,
like hardly. Yeah, well,
you're as close to the mixing board as I am. By the way.
Oh, is that the reverb number? That the thing?
Well, there's two. That's the effects end, and there's a knob.
We had a knob, and we had to turn it.
Yeah, we need it. That's what we need to do that for this coming New Year. Is we need to get like a live stream pro in here to like help us with audio.
Yeah.
Because like.
Well, we need to start from scratch and
reconfigure
this whole thing out.
Right, but still, I think that like there's something it could push harder, like it could be louder going out to the audience.
It could?
Well, not on our end. It's all the way into the red, but a lot of people say that your stuff isn't as loud as other people's, and that's probably has something to do with the program and some settings and some things that I just don't know or have time to research. So, but yeah, I don't know. Definitely something. I got a buddy that's super good at live streaming. So.
Oh really? Well, bring him over.
Get him over here and.
Yeah. All right. Well, here's one note samba. I guess we'll do that. I don't know.
Yay. Classic. Just band just leaves you hanging there at the end there. Wow. Yeah.
Did you turn the master down on this?
No.
Is-
I walked over to your side and
Oh, I thought you were over here fooling around
no,
with
I
something.
was trying to make my chord work.
Oh. Okay, anyway.
Yeah. So who would that guitar be good for?
A gigging musician playing varieties of music, I think, Somebody who doesn't like a fat guitar because of shoulder issues. So anyway, yeah, somebody like that. Gigging musician, good for a lot of people.
Yeah.
You're not going to have to worry about it feeding back and all that stuff. Let's move on now to our guitar extravaganza show, brought to you today by, I don't know, who's this brought to us? Anyway, I think it's for $2,000, it's a lot of guitar, man. I think. Wes.
Call from 16507821398.
If the invisible man
Every-
calls.
Every time. Can you hit the end thing on that so it stops ringing?
Yeah.
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 Yeah, I don't know. That's a cool guitar though, definitely. It definitely has a Gibson sound
It does.
for sure.
It's got that dark sound.
Yeah.
This is one of my favorites. The 775. As you know, I have two of them. Getting old. Shit. Get on, man.
Roland Mueller's here. Hey, Roland, how's it going, buddy? I always wondered why a hard rock player like Ted Nugent chose to play a Gibson Birdland.
Yeah, he can get feedback on demand.
That's for sure.
But I guess, who was it? Paul Getty was saying that he really uses a style where he mutes the strings, so he doesn't get that, doesn't let that go, you know. Maybe I need new headsets. Everything sounds so damn thin today.
Well, that would be a start.
Oh, here we go. I had the wrong knob. God, what a difference a knob makes. Oh yeah. Plus we have this overhead mic that is going to cuckoo.
And that thing just is not as loud, right? I mean, I have not changed anything. That thing sounds quiet.
Yeah.
Sounds like not even plugged in.
Oh, well, that seems to be the problem. No, it's plugged in. This overhead mic is...
Well, I mean... It's like, it's way quieter. Yeah.
Well, you know, the pickup is lowered a little more than probably it should be. Maybe we ought to just take care of that right now.
All right, here we go.
Here we go. I think it was William Melton said that Bill Lawrence told him, as a start for adjusting your pickups, use 2 nickels on this side, on the treble side, 1 nickel on the other side, as a starting point. I thought that was a little too much, so I did a nickel and a penny on one side, and a penny, and no, a nickel, 2 pennies. I don't know. I did something with a penny. How's that, Wes?
It's definitely a little better. Bob Rich said, any idea what shipping to the Chicago area would be on that 135?
About $130.
So yeah, this is the 175. You can continue to talk. And
What?
have you stopped?
Talking?
Yeah.
Oh, yes, I did. Definitely the volume is much greater than it used to be on our end. He never returned as a horse. You read that?
Yeah.
Okay, the guitar sounds behind the BIB player. What does that mean? Okay. Let's keep going down here. Read some of these questions, Wes.
Where are the questions?
Hey, there's Jacob. Ted saw Jim McCartney play a Birdland.
You know that our viewers can also read these too. So
Oh, they can?
Yeah.
Oh.
So I don't really go through and read every single comment because
I see.
people can read them themselves. But when I need to relay a question to you, I relay the question. To crazy, crazy world we live in. That people can see these comments too. It's, there's people that talk to each other through the comments too. Should I read that?
Yes, would you? I think it's very interesting because a lot of people aren't looking at the comments. They're working on something while they watch the show.
Well, I'm telling you right now, when you're looking at the comments and reading them, there's nothing to look at on the screen. So, band in a box, he said.
Oh,
the
band in a box.
Guitar sounds behind the BIB player.
Yeah, that on White Christmas, that was not band in a box. That was
That was old school.
old school. Yes.
Yeah, that was before that time.
That
That's
was
a vintage, That's a vintage track right there.
Very, very, very vintage. You know when I did that track, Wes? That was when we lived on Glacier Court.
Nice.
So how many years do you think that was? That would say
well,
about
that was
31 years ago.
Yeah, that was a while back. For sure. Ann, how's it going, Ann? She said, "Is this the 165?" See, you need to tell people what guitars that you have because they don't.
Hi, Ann. No, this is the 775. And like I wrote in the description, it's not just a dressed up 175. Okay, granted, it is laminated sides and back. It does have a flame maple top. It's got a 3-piece tiger flamed neck. And it's quite a substantial neck, I might add. This one has been refretted with the gold frets. It has binding all over the place, a bigger headstock than a 175. It's got the flying F-hole. Why don't you take a flying F-hole? And it's got a flying F-hole. It's got the beautiful, I don't know what you call these inlays. Maybe some of our lookers can, but I first saw them on the Epiphones. It's like the Howard Roberts inlay. Ebony fretboard. It's got the L5 footed ebony bridge foot. And it's got the pickup where it belongs, here, instead of back further, I like it here better.
Yeah, just very low output. I mean, at least compared to that last one.
Really? Yeah, well, I believe that. I believe you, Wes. I believe.
Bob Rich asked, Snowmac does have wood bridges. They're Benedettos. Would that work for a 165?
I would think so. Do you have a 165?
Yeah, he does.
Yeah. You get a rosewood though. That ebony's pretty hard. Okay, Lachlan, what's happening? A good fit for Joel Henderson. Okay, tell you what, let's play a tune on this. This is a White Christmas. Gosh, Christmas is almost here. Today's what, the 21st?
Yep.
So, gee, another 4 days.
Oh.
Good grief. Okay.
Yeah, that guitar. Those ones do not disappoint. That's for sure.
Yes, true. Very true. Very true.
Yeah, I like that thing. And that one, yeah, also for sale if you go to the site.
There it is.
That's not it. That's the 135.
Oh, there. Okay, there it isn't.
Yeah.
Put that one on there. The 775.
Well,
Let's see what it looks
that's
like.
what I'm doing.
Okay. There it is. It's wooden knobs. It's got a different tailpiece.
The photos are so dramatic, like the lighting.
What do you mean dramatic?
They're dark. You need to lighten them up, or like shine one of the lights, and like put it directly onto the guitar.
Well, you know, when you do that, you get all these reflections. It's so hard to do it.
Like this photo right here looks
Yeah.
like it's some sort of like artsy, like.
They are very artsy. Yeah. That's why they sell.
Uh-huh. Yeah, so there you go. You're looking for this guitar, check it out.
You're looking for a guitar? Better check it out.
But yeah, that's why, yeah, like if you got a new phone, like the phone cameras are just so responsive, and they'll make every photo you take look really good. You don't have to do anything. You don't have to mess with settings or anything. They're just like,
Yeah.
they're so intuitive now that like,
I do need a new phone.
yeah, get something good. Don't get like whatever you got last time. It's like already 5 years old, and
Yeah, I broke the screen on mine. The first 10 minutes I had it fell out of my pocket. I never got fixed. Okay, so now what? Gosh darn it, I'm missing some music.
is the 165 Rosewood, is that the fretboard?
Yeah,
Yeah, Ann was asking that.
yes, Rosewood.
Is the Gibson Martiros asked, is the Gibson ES-339 good for jazz?
I don't know. I mean, let's face it, people play jazz on everything, but I don't think so. It's got the block, it's smaller. It's closer to a solid body guitar than probably a hollow body guitar.
All right. On the road again, says Rich, what are your thoughts on PV amps?
Well, I'll tell you a funny story. A long time ago at GIT, they were looking to buy amplifiers for the school. So PV brought in a few amps, Fender, Mesa Boogie, a bunch of them. And then they encouraged all the teachers to go and play these amps and vote on which one you like. So when I went in, you know which one I liked? The PV. So, yeah, they're probably good. They're good amps. So
That again, that was back in what, 1984, 3?
no.
When was the last time?
No, that was 91.
91. Okay, yeah, perfect.
Is it, what year is it now?
When was the last time you played a PV amp?
91.
Exactly. So probably not a good guy to ask. Yeah, but I mean, I don't know. Amps are amps these days. You can dial them in and make them sound good for what you need, I'm sure.
Yeah.
I haven't seen what PV even has to offer in amps
I haven't
in
either.
forever, but
I didn't.
They used to have
Are they
cool-
even around anymore?
yeah. They used to have cool, great amps for like the music I was playing with a lot of distortion and stuff. Those were great, for sure. I loved them.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, I don't know.
Interesting. Why do you need a hollow body guitar, not a Strat? You don't. Yeah, there's tradition. Guitars are tradition. There's a certain sound that goes with them, right? You know, the Gibson guitar, the L5, hasn't changed in almost 90 years or whatever, right? Or no, it celebrated its 100th anniversary this year, I think. So, you know, the L5 has been around a while. And so there's a lot of tradition there. So that's one of the things. It just is. So you don't need anything, you know. You don't, you know, but a lot of people see with their eyes or listen with their eyes. Obviously, they see with their eyes, right? Listen with their eyes. You go to a jazz gig, you pull out a Strat. They're like, You might as well pull out a Flying V. Right? So, hey.
You should buy William Melton's Flying V off him, and then he'll use the money to buy a guitar from you. Then you'll be able to play a Flying V on the
Live stream.
There was this guy on YouTube that had this video of like the worst guitar designs of all time.
Mm-hmm.
And did you know that Gibson at one point made a reverse Flying V?
A reverse Flying V? How do you reverse that? What do you mean?
It's, like I said, it's one of the worst designs that you can ever see. I mean, it's like, what the heck am I looking at right now?
Huh.
Yeah, look.
Oh, that, yeah.
Yeah,
I have seen that.
There you go.
It looks like some kind of bat, doesn't it?
It looks like a arrow dart thing or
Oh,
something.
yeah.
I don't know.
I bet you that if you chucked that, it'd stick right in the ground, wouldn't it?
Yeah, but talk about a terrible design. Try playing that sitting down.
Yeah.
With no strap.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's awful.
Yeah.
And like that was in his video, he comments on all the different guitars, but then when it comes to like that one, it just shows like a picture next to him, and he's just like he doesn't even say anything. He's just like shakes his head and moves on. It's so funny.
Yeah. The real reason you need a hollow body is because you like how they sound or how they respond to your playing. That's always enough. I like that. I think, you know, if you want to sound like Chet, get a Chet guitar. You know, whatever he played. You want to sound like Joe, get one. You want to sound like Wes. So that's why companies endorse players, right?
WC Ray said best bang for buck for another great USA company, Harley PV.
Yeah. The Gibson Lawn Dart. I like that.
Yep. Yeah. So anyway, I think you should probably pull back out the 165. There was a couple of people that wanted to hear it.
Oh, really?
And
okay.
asking, did you bring the 165? And someone
Well,
else.
did I play enough? Did I play something on here?
You just played something. I don't know. If you're gonna play something, play something then, and then move on.
All right. All right.
Any maybe we can get a request. I'm excited to not play Christmas songs for another 365 days. That's what I want for Christmas. Yeah.
Scrooge.
You know what's funny? That this guitar here, yeah, like Goran said, it's a go that way Gibson sign. It does. That's what the first thing I thought of too. It's like pointing, enter my guitar shop. Like it'd make a great thing to like mount at the doorway of your guitar shop or something.
True.
Enter.
Enter and sign in, please. Okay, so do you want to hear something with a track with this or another finger
I don't know.
song?
What do you guys want to hear? Yeah. Anyone have a request? Al said that don't be a Grinch. It's funny
Yeah.
because I've been telling my little nephew who's inside all morning that Christmas is canceled. That, yeah.
Oh, nice guy.
I took a wreath down from the thing and from the wall and was like, I don't like that there. But I really just took it down so we could take a photo in front of this one wall. So,
You know, when you were little, you'd say make a Christmas. We'd say make a Christmas list. So you would get out the Sears catalog and start making a list, and you would copy the description. You know, Stretch Armstrong, made by so and so. You know, 25 inches high, 20. You know, weighs 1 pound 2 ounces. The SKU number and the price.
yeah.
Yeah,
Just
so-
want to make sure you got the right thing.
Yeah, jeez. This pot needs a little love.
Yeah, see, that thing's way hotter.
It is hotter than a $2 pistol. Wow, crazy. Crazy, I say. Well, what are we going to play here, Wesley?
Winter Wonderland, Let It Snow, Drummer Boy.
Oh,
I always, Danielle likes Christmas Time Is Here.
oh wow. Wait a minute. Wait a minute. Hold on.
What is this?
Jingle bells. There you have it.
Al said, nice blue note there.
I blew a few notes. Yeah, thank you, Al. That was my attempt at humor.
Yeah.
Yepper. Anyway, okay, so there it is. There is that. What else is on our agenda today?
Not a whole lot. We're kind of just wrapping things
We're
up.
just winging it. We're just winging it.
Well,
Well, I still gotta.
holidays and we're...
I gotta still play this.
Oh, cool. But bust it out.
Busting it out over here. So look at this guitar. It's got a very easy neck. Very easy. So it's nice. If you're interested, jump on it.
Yeah, I'll put the link here to this this website in the chat for you guys again. So if you want to see the prices for any of these guitars, it'll be there in 3, 2, 1. Oops. Guitar for sale.
Now this guitar, Eastman 805, I haven't had a chance to work on. It came with domestic strings on it. I had to put a strap button on it so I could play it this morning. I can't play without a strap button. I did that, but that's about all I've done. Now this also has just a volume control, doesn't have a tone control. Whoop, whoop, whoop. Okay. Let's hear how it sounds. This is 1 3/4 inch nut width. It's got a pretty sound with the overhead mic there, doesn't it?
Yeah, it does. Yeah, I like it. You want to play something with it?
Yeah, let's see. Let me play something with the track. Okay, go ahead. This thing sounds real sweet.
Yeah, you really cannot deny that thing does not sound good. That sounds awesome.
Crazy, isn't it?
Yeah, I mean, just kind of has its own sound, and it's really nice. That's for sure.
Yeah.
Um,
Damn it.
and that's the 1 3/4.
Yeah, nut width. Yeah.
Yeah.
And this is 3.5 or 3 3/8, something like that. 16-inch floating pickup. Wow.
Yeah, that you can sure like I don't know that you can hear the body of that thing.
Yeah, you can, can't you?
Yeah, and it's just different than the Gibsons where it's kind of all pickup, you know.
Yeah, yeah. Well, floaters are like that.
Yeah, that thing has definitely a special sound.
Yeah. So
And yeah, that thing's on sale. That's bargain price for that thing.
bargain basement prices. We're blowing them out here. Call me crazy. Call me crazy, but we're blowing them out.
Yeah. Here you go.
That's right. You too.
Look at these artsy photos.
Aren't they?
Look at this one.
I'm looking at
this
that.
One, this one's so
That's cool. I'm looking at that. I think that make a great album cover.
right. Yeah, interesting. Be like these are like the photos hanging up in your like jazz themed restaurant right here. Like
Exactly.
this, you know.
Don't make fun of my photos. I think they're pitching.
Yeah. Oh, look at that one. That's special right there.
Yeah.
Oh, look at this. Yeah.
Uh-oh.
Awesome.
Look at that back. Let's look at the guitar with your cameras.
Why, when we have these amazing photos?
Look at it. It's also got that that fiberglass case. Those cases are really expensive now. You start looking at those cases. All right, check this out. Here it is. Go in tight there, Wes, so they can really see it. Got ebony tailpiece, bridge, pick guard, fretboard, ebony truss rod cover. Here's the back of that. It's a 3-piece maple neck. Crazy, huh? Multiple binding. Yeah, nice.
Yeah, no, I mean, you have that thing marked on here for $18.99. That's a really, really good deal for that guitar.
It is.
You cannot beat that price for sure. So yeah, someone should snatch that baby up for Christmas. Yeah, I was telling William Melton to look at that. I'll have to text him.
Oh yeah, because he's off at lunch. Huh?
Yeah.
Yeah. Anyway.
Yeah, and the finish on it's super cool too. So that's what
Yeah.
Bobby Cox Jr. just said. Beautiful red kind
Yeah.
of finish there, and just looks a little modern, more modern too. So I like that definitely.
You have to have the right amp with these because they do feed back.
Yeah.
Like a Hendrix, maybe it would be a Hendrickson or a Quilter amp. Don't try to use it with a Fender. You'll go nuts. If you know what I'm saying. You know what I'm saying, Wes?
Yeah.
Yeah. Wow, here's a song we haven't played in a long time. Let's play some bebop. That was awfully ambitious because I needed to work on this guitar a little, get the action a little lower for mine hands. Well, Wes, what do you think? Do you think we ought to wrap this up?
Yeah, unless anyone has any other questions or.
What about news, man? You got any news?
I mean, I have one thing that I could talk about, and that is, we talked about it before. Jim Irsay, his guitar collection coming to Los Angeles July 11th, or January 11th, sorry. But now he's also added, his band is going to play for free with featuring Billy Gibbons and Buddy Guy.
Oh, wow.
So not only do you get to go check out his super cool guitar collection, but you get to see him play. And it's not just guitars. He's got all kinds of historical artifacts and stuff like that. But he's got some of the most, expensive guitars ever in his collection. And yeah, and his band's going to be playing now. So you can still, there's some of those guitars. But yeah, he's got stuff from, Nirvana and Eric Clapton and
Wow.
David Gilmour and some of these, most famous people for sure. And it'll all be on display for free at the Shrine Auditorium in LA.
Yeah, we're going to be up in Bay Area that weekend.
But there's still tickets too. So you just, all you got to do, their tickets are free. You go to this website, click get free ticket and put it in and get it for
bada
free.
Boom, bada bing.
So if you're in the LA area, you want to go check this out, man, I would snatch up a ticket, and then you also get a free concert too. So
Nice.
you can't really beat that at all.
You can't beat that with a
So
with a stick.
Good for him for doing it. Too bad it wasn't lasting longer. That would be really cool to go see. Definitely. Yeah. And then also too, we got don't forget about this.
Oh gosh, no! Are you kidding? Gotta do that.
Yeah. So Central Coast Jazz Guitar Fest.
Yeah, you guys got to come to that. I mean, good grief!
Yeah.
Come on now.
Got all these guys coming to teach and play, and tickets are on sale. Just go to this site, jazzguitarfest.com.
I think Jim Rolfe said that Brad Rebution's playing at the Grape in Ventura tonight.
Yeah, someone said that. I think it was Rob. Yeah.
Oh, Rob, yeah.
But yeah, so definitely get your tickets there. Here's the link in the chat, and yeah, we need people to come. We're still trying to get everything nailed down, but man, it's coming fast. So we need to get on the ball. We're letting time slip away, and I'll tell you right now, we don't have a lot of time.
We don't.
So we need to get interviews with all these guys.
I know.
Yeah. So if you know, then let's do it.
But after Christmas, man. Okay,
Yeah,
after
some
Christmas,
of these guys
we're
are
gonna
just
go.
hanging out.
Well, between Christmas and New Year's, man.
Yeah. I don't know.
All right, you guys, thank you for joining us. Again, you've made it a wonderful time for us as well. So please come back. And if you don't show up, we don't either. So thank you again for doing it. And remember to bring your questions and stuff, and it's your show, not ours. And gee whiz, have a beautiful Christmas. Don't forget the reason for the season. You want Mexican food?
Yeah.
Yeah, thank you, you guys. And yeah, gee, have a wonderful, blessed Christmas. And gosh, we'll see you in a week.